Hey guys, are you a lover of tote bag? Do you love tote bags so much that you can't go out with any other bag, just like me? Tote bag is very fashionable. It goes with anything. It is unisex. There are different kinds of tote bag. The ones that are made from Ankara material can be made from chinos material, taffeta, light or thick material. It is very beautiful. Just look at this beautiful tote bag I just created. Trust me, tote bag is everything. You can use it to go for shopping, you can use it to go to beach, you can use it to go for picnic, to store your dirty laundry, or even carry your lunch to school or even work. So I'm going to be showing you step by step on how I created this tote bag. So please stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Vivian. If you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, click that like button and turn on your notification button. Now, to start with, this is the fabric I used to create that beautiful tote bag. As you can see, my fabric is on fold, just like this. I've already gone ahead to cut the measurement I want. If you just follow the step, take the measurement that you want. I made a medium tote bag. You can decide to make a big one or a smaller one. So the size I used is 19 inches by 16 inches. Like I said, you can go ahead and make your own 20 by 18, 20 by 17, depending on what you want. This is the lining. I'll go ahead and stitch that lining as I didn't cut it on fold. And these are the bias. This thing is called bias. I used it to create that beautiful design by the side of that bag. And I also cut out some pieces for the handle. My handle is going to be 29 inches by 4 inches. So now let's start with the handle. So first, fold this fabric like this. For the sake of teaching, I'm going to be ironing it so you'll be seeing everything. If I'm working on my own and I'm working on bulk order, I'll just fold it at once and go ahead to sew it. But for the sake of teaching and for you to understand very well, just follow the step. Now I'll fold this fabric like this into two, like the way I'm doing it. Fold the other side and fold the other one inside too, just like this. If the fabric is not staying in place, you can use your pin to hold it, or you can use iron to hold it in place, or you can go ahead and sew it direct on the sewing machine as you are folding it. So the same way I'm going to go ahead and fold the other fabric too. See, they're equal. Make sure they're equal. Now I'll go ahead and fold it again into two after folding it the other way. See what I'm doing? Let me hold this so you see it. You can see. So after folding, I'm going to fold it into two again. Then I'll go to the sewing machine and sew the edges like this. Just fold it like this, and then sew it just a little from outside straight down. Sew the two handle. So as I'm done sewing it, guys, this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and iron it again so you see very well. So now if you have anything you want to use and create any design on your tote bag, go ahead and do it now. So for me, I'm going to be marking lines so that I can place the bias on it. I'm giving 1 inches gap, and I'm going to be squaring the lines. So now when I'm done, I'll go ahead and place the bias on each line, and I'll use my pin to hold it in place, just like I'm doing so. It's not a must it to be in a straight line. You can go ahead and do it in a circular form, triangular form, any type that you want that will beautify your bag. So when I'm done, I'll go over to the sewing machine and sew it. I'll sew 2 lines on each of these bias so that it will hold it in place. So now guys, I'm done sewing all that. So I'm going to show you how I sewed it. So for this last one, I'm going to fold it inside first. Then I'll go ahead and sew the first line. Sew it at the edge like this. Hope you see what I'm doing. Sew it at the edge like this down. Then after that, I'll go ahead and turn it over and sew the other line like I'm doing so. This is how I sewed others too. So I just want to show you this last one so you see how it's done. You can see I've done the other side. So I'll go ahead and turn it then sew the other line again from that end till here, and that is it. You can see how neat is looking. So for the lining, I will go ahead and also stitch that lining together just like I'm doing so. You can see it, yeah. So now I'm done sewing that bias. I'm done sewing it. So I've also gone ahead to sew the lining. So I'll place it this way, wrong side facing wrong side. Hold it and make sure everything aligns together. So now that you are done arranging it, this is how you are going to fold it. Fold it this way like I'm doing so. You can go ahead and iron it just to make sure you hold it in place. So after ironing it, you are going to also go ahead and fold it inside again like I'm doing so. Fold it inside the second time. You can iron it this way. Just make sure you hold it in place. Then go ahead and use your pin to secure it like I'm doing so. Now the same thing you are going to also do to this side. Fold it first and make sure it's equal with the other one. Whenever I'm sewing, I take my measurement very serious. I don't want one part to be big and the other one small. So measure it also and make sure the folding is equal. So again, you're going to fold it the second time. Fold it inside the second time and then use your pin to secure it. So the next thing I want to do is to stitch the handle. So now I reduced this handle to 25 inches by length because it was looking so long. So now I'm coming in from this side by 3.5 inches, and also this side I'm coming in by 3.5 inches. Then after that, from where the line stops, the measurement stops, I'm going to place this handle inside the folded part. Like I'll raise it up and place it inside, not on top of it. And also this other side, I'll place it inside. Then likewise this side, I'm also coming in by 3.5 inches this side, and also this side I'll come in by 3.5 inches. Then after that, I'll also go ahead and place that handle inside. Just raise it up like this and place it inside. Hold it in place. Then after, now I'll go ahead and sew it. Sew the edges just by the line, like 0.5 inches. When I get to that handle, I'm going to back stitch to make it strong. So the same thing with this side also. I'm going to also sew it just like that, back stitching when I get to that handle side. So now guys, as I'm done sewing it, this is what I have. You can see how neat the sewing is looking. See how neat everything is. So now the second thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to flip this handle just like this. Okay, just turn it like this, bring it outside, then use your pin to hold it in place, because we are going to also go back to sewing machine and top stitch on the other side. Okay, we are going to sew it like this. When you're sewing, follow the back side, don't follow this front side. Follow from back and sew it. So now when I'm done, this is what I have. We're almost done with sewing, guys, and this is how neat and beautiful that this bag is coming out to be. Okay, you see how neat this is. You're going to sew from the back like I said. If you follow this inside, it will give you problem because it might be raising the handle, so you have to follow back and sew it, top stitch on it. Okay, so now when you're sewing it, you have to pay attention to this handle because all the weight from this bag is going to the handle. If you not top stitch it very well, it might disgrace you. Okay, pay attention to the handle. Okay, back stitch when you get there, back stitch very well. As you can see my own, I went ahead to also do cross stitching. See how I sewed it to make sure that it's very strong and tight. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to be doing, we are going to be stitching the side. I want to stitch the side, and for stitching the side, I'll sew it from the right side. Yes, you heard me. I'm not going to sew from inside. I'm going to sew from the right side, and after that, you see what I'll do next. So please don't fast forward this video, just take it bit by bit. You're going to learn something new today, because what I'm doing is not a regular sewing. I'm going to sew what they call inner sewing. Like after sewing this bag, you're not going to see any stitches. So I'm going to sew from this right side. I know you'll be wondering, why is she sewing from the right side instead of turning it inside? Don't bother about the lining. After that, we're going to trim out everything, okay? Just follow the step. If you are watching till this end, please help me subscribe to my channel. Click that like button, please, and also comment. Tell me what you feel about my teaching, okay? So now just follow me and do what I'm doing. Stitch from the right side first. Don't stitch from inside, from the right side. This is how they sew already made. It's called inner stitching or reversible stitching. So now I'm done. You can see how neat is looking already. If you don't know, you will know. If you are not aware, you won't even know that I sewed from the right side. So now I'm going to go ahead and trim out the rough edges, and after that you see the magic I'm going to do. Trust me, you're going to learn something very new today, like something new that most fashion designers won't even show you. And some of you you might be seeing it for the first time. If you snooze, you lose. Just follow the step, okay? Remember, I sewed from the right side, okay? Not from the wrong side. And now I'm going to go ahead and trim out the rough edges. Please, guys, I'll beg again, help me to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please tell me what you think about this tote bag tutorial. Do you like it? Should I bring more videos like this? There are different types of tote bag. I can do other tutorial, other teachings for other types. The one with zipper, the one with hook and eyelet, or I can use taffeta material, chinos. If you encourage me, I will do more. So please tell me what you want on the comment section, okay? So now I'm done trimming this bag, and it's already looking so beautiful. You can see how neat it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the wrong side. Then you see the magic I'll do. You see those already made you're wearing, eh? This is how they sew it. Go and look at your already made. You see that you're not seeing any stitches or weaving, okay? They don't weave it or anything. This is how they sew it. So when you turn it to the wrong side, this is how it's looking. This is how it's looking, okay? You can even carry it on the wrong side and nobody will know. It's reversible. So now I'm going to also sew it from this wrong side again. About 0.5 inches. Sew on the both sides, okay? Sew it this way, down, till down, okay? Like this, just a little, like this. So now let's go over to sewing machine and sew it. Please, before I come back, help me and click on that subscription button. Please, guys, click on that subscription button. It is totally free, okay? Like this video. If you watched it this end, please let me know on the comment section, okay? So now I'm done sewing it from that wrong side. You can see how neat. Like when I'm sewing, I pay attention to my sewing, no, okay? So you don't just go and sew shere cambia. So you can see how neat everything is looking. You see how neat. You're not seeing any patch or anything. So now we are going to turn this back to the right side. You can see this is how your already made is looking. No stitching or anything. No weaving. So this is the right side. Make sure you bring out this pointed side. This is what gives it that beautiful look. When you look at your tote bag, this is how you can see it there is always pointed. Bring it out, and this is how beautiful this bag is. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Did I try? Is it beautiful? If you like this video, please, guys, show me that you love it by clicking on that like button. Subscribe to my channel, and also turn on your notification button, so whenever I post beautiful videos like this, you will get notified. So I know you learned something new today. Congratulations, and thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.